All agents are currently helping other customers. Why am I not even mildly surprised that their tech support is either understaffed, massively overworked, or both? Sounds like exactly the kind of thing a company that can't even get their installer to work correctly would do. Fuck over the tech support, who are the guys who are getting the abuse from horrible assholes just like me. Even though it's not their fault, they didn't have a choice about it, and they're not the ones who created the broken installer. But they're the ones who get abused, and they're also getting underpaid, and the place is understaffed. Shocking. It's almost like the executives in charge of this shit don't give a damn. Almost like they just don't care. What a surprise. I'm so shocked about that. So 9:29 a.m. Let's see how long it is before I get any kind of reply here. Incidentally, I very much expected that this would happen. So when this process completely fails, which it will, I'll go ahead and call their actual phone number and see if I can hack my way through their telephone system and actually get a real human being on the other end of the line. That's not going to work either and will not fix this problem, but, you know, at least they won't have the excuse that, oh, you didn't contact us or tell us what's going wrong. I shouldn't have to call you and tell you that your fucking installer doesn't work because you should have tried your own installer. But, you know, since taking 2 minutes to download your own installer and try it is too difficult for you, I guess here we are, right? This is a problem in so much software, especially in the last 10 years. The people who make the software don't use it. They don't eat their own dog food, and consequently, their software doesn't work. It's garbage, because the people who make it don't use it. And so they don't see all the ways it's broken. I guess we're going to wait till 9:40. You know, if their support team is so overloaded that they can't get to this in 10 minutes, I think that shows the exact problem inside Mentor Graphics / Siemens that I'm talking about here, where the company doesn't give a shit if their software works or not. And again, I want to stress this because I said this before, these frontline support guys who are having to deal with this shit and have horrible, rude, mean-spirited assholes like me get in their face and insult them, it's not their fault. They're not the ones who made the installer. They're not the ones who didn't try to use their own software even one time. I feel bad for these guys. So I anticipated this of like, oh, it's fucking broken and we know it. Okay, that's great. The answer is they don't know and they don't care. I'll go ahead and save you the suspense here. So that's nice that a new version will be available, but I didn't ask if it will be available. I asked if it would work. Again, I don't want to get up in this guy's face any more than I have to. I'm already a horrible asshole. So, they've postponed the reckoning a little while, but we will be back. We'll be recording again, and when it fails again on Friday, which it will, because they don't care. Oh, I'm being very optimistic here. Will they even have a new installer on Friday? No, they won't. And even if they do, it won't work, because they don't care. They don't have the competence to make a good installer. They didn't even test the previous one, which is why they put up a broken one, because they didn't try it. So, it's all fucked, and I will see you again, or I should say I will speak to you again. It will just be a flash for you because of the power of video editing, but we'll go and do this again on Friday, and it will fail again then, okay? So, just so you know where this is going. I want to say one more thing here and now before I cut the video. This software is the evaluation version that is aimed at students. It is supposed to be able to work on any computer of any student at any university, at least in the US. And if they're smart, they probably want it to work on any installation of Windows anywhere in the world, especially in China, where so much of the electronics work is being offshored because fuck-headed executives only care about their stock price and do not give a fuck about whether the things they make are any good or not. So this is the first impression that people get of their software, that we are so incompetent and so stupid. Not only do we put up a non-working installer for what is supposed to be the evaluation edition of our software so that people can evaluate the software, well, the message we're getting here is you're so bad at your software that you put up an installer that does not work, and you didn't even know that it didn't work until I came and told you about it, because you didn't even try your own installer. That's the message you are sending to people who are evaluating your software. Okay? So this whole mess will continue to be a stinking pile of rotten owl shit on Friday, but I wanted to say that before I cut the video so that you know here and now on 6/22 at 9:37 a.m. that I said this. Okay? So I will see you again. It'll just be a flash for you, several days for me. So here we are on Friday, 6/25, and I've just gone through the website, and I'm downloading the file again just to make absolutely sure, but it's got the exact same file name. It's the exact same 97.7 megabytes. I'm not sure if I have diff installed on this computer, but we can take a look at the exact file sizes in just a second when it finishes downloading. As expected, Siemens has not fixed the problem. They have not put a new version of the installer up. And who's surprised? Are you surprised about this? I'm not surprised about this. I renamed the old one X pads, so we can see here 100,018 kilobytes, 100,018 kilobytes. other than the deleting X that I put on this one so it wouldn't get overridden. The file names are exactly the same, including this little number right here. So yeah. So I intentionally told this guy when I was on chat with support previously in the video that I was going to wait until Friday, and now I've waited until 7:30 p.m. on Friday, so I don't think it's going to get fixed. When it's not fixed on Monday, I'll chat them again and ask them, are you ever going to fix it? Do you care about the impression you're giving new people, which is that you don't care if your evaluation edition of your software works or not, and also that you're so incompetent that you can't make a Windows installer? I'll ask him those questions, although, again, I want to stress, it's not his fault and he doesn't have the power to fix it. I'll prefix my questions to him with the statement that these are not questions for him or even for his manager. They are questions for the manager of the release team who releases the software. So, yep, they have another 2 more days. So, yep, there you go. There's your Friday update. To be continued. So, here we are again. For the record, it's about 2:30 p.m. on Tuesday. I said I would get back to them on Friday and ask them again if they'd made any progress. I gave them a couple extra days just in case. This is, as far as I can tell, the current web page. It's still the exact same VX281, still the same April 15th release date. So, still the same 230.897.4. Just show you that over here, 230.897.4. As far as I can tell, there has been no update whatsoever. So, you can see I've been through this before and prepared some stuff. It's weird to me that they can't figure this stuff out, because if I click right here, like, all my info is right here. So the fact that there's a web chat here and they don't already know who I am is strange. I think I said this earlier. It's in an earlier video for me. It'll be the same video for you guys because I'm cutting this all together and editing. I feel bad for these guys. It's not their fault, and they don't have the ability to fix it, and yet rude assholes like me will blame it on them, even though, like I said, it's not their fault, and they can't do anything to fix it.
It says there's an agent connected. Oh, there he is. So this guy is way behind the other guy that we talked to before. The other guy at least knew there was a problem. This guy doesn't even know there's a problem with the installer. This tells you how asleep at the switch Mentor Graphics and Siemens are about the fact that their software doesn't work. I don't think he has any idea. I mean, why would he? Like I said, he didn't cause this problem and he doesn't have the power to fix it. But I have to know whether I should just give up and just use KiCad. So, there we are. I think I got lucky the first time. I found someone who actually knew there was a problem, and now someone's put in a trouble ticket. They didn't even know there was a problem. They're having to go higher up. You probably saw the earlier rant on my channel about how the stupid clown that signed off on this release didn't even download and try it, not even once, because if they had, they would know that it was broken and didn't work. So here we are. They don't really care. It's not a priority. And like I said, the message being delivered here is we're too incompetent to make a working installer, and we don't care if you actually use pads. Go ahead and use our competition. We're not going to take care of our customers, and we don't care if someone else comes along and does it. So, there you go. Mentor Graphics, you are bad and you should feel bad. Siemens, why did you buy this company? And these poor fucked over tech support guys, it's not their fault. They have no power to fix it. They didn't create the problem and there's nothing they can do. And they get toxic assholes like me jumping down their throat 24/7. The whole system is completely fucked. I can't let this one go without just a little post commentary. This is everything that is wrong with software in the year 2020, 2021, whatever. Everything is broken. The people who are in charge of fixing it are both incompetent and unaccountable. Everything stays broken. I mean, the levels of you don't even eat your own dog food. Do you think 97.66 KB is the same as 101,000 or 100,000 KB? You don't. And yeah. This isn't getting fixed. Clearly. That's been clear for a long time. The question is, who is the completely incompetent shithead responsible for this not being fixed? And why am I not allowed to punch him in the face? Yes, I'm more than happy to take the assault charge and go to jail for however long it takes. If the asshole, probably a manager, whose job it is to make sure this works, doesn't give a fuck and has no accountability. This is typical. This is standard across the industry. Nothing works, everything is broken. The people whose job to fix it are completely incompetent. They have no idea how to fix it. No fucking clue. And they're completely unaccountable and there's no consequences when they fuck up. So if you wonder why software is garbage, this is why.